Hey Pisces, welcome to your mid-month February love update. We're going to see what's happening here in love mid-month. Beginning of the month, you guys were all a little bit feisty. So we're going to see what is going on mid-month. Well, not feisty, but you were in the mood for love. You were feeling that Valentine's Day vibe early. I don't know, as I'm connecting with your energy now, Pisces, I feel like a peacefulness. I feel a contentment. I feel like a being pleased with myself, satisfied even. I would go as far as to say, obviously not every single Pisces is going through the same exact thing at the moment, so some of you may not be feeling those things at all. But we're going to pull the cards and see what's coming up for our Pisces friends. There's going to be different scenarios and different situations for different ones of you. I'm going to see what is going on. All right, my darlings. So it's going to be 1, 2. We're going to pull 5 cards. 3, 4, and 5. And as always, after these cards, I will pull an angel message, soul homework message around love. Oh, Pisces, this is nice. You're kicking it off here with one of my favorite cards. This is 2 of Cups, my darlings. So 2 of Cups is a really, really positive card when we're looking at pretty much any situation, but especially in love, because it's talking about a fair relationship. It's talking about a fair give and take. And Pisces, so many of you have these giant, massive giving hearts. And you all have, I'm sure you guys can let me know in the comments, I'm sure if you're not going through it now, you've gone through it in the past where you've given a lot to a relationship, or you've given a lot to friends and family, and maybe you haven't gotten a whole lot back. Because you guys, many Pisces are just like the eternal givers. Like, you just are forever giving. But when you have 2 of Cups, it's talking about a relationship where you're not just giving, you're also receiving. It's like you're with your match, your perfect match. For me, 2 of Cups is definitely like a soulmate card. It's 2 people who just vibe, they get each other, the relationship is moving very smoothly, just being on the same wavelength. It's also for me a card that talks about having healthy communication. Maybe in the past with like even family or friends, or even previous, romantic partners, maybe there's just been a lot of fighting, or you'd get upset, or communication has always been like escalating. Like, you try to talk about a little thing and it blows up. When 2 of Cups comes up, it's letting us know that that cycle is behind you. You're coming into a relationship where you can disagree, but you can also come to an agreement fairly easily without things escalating, without things becoming drama. It's a very peaceful, loving, healthy, free-flowing relationship. So pat yourself on the back, Pisces, because you either have this now or this is where you are headed fast. Like, if it's not already in your life, you will have it very soon. Because this is where your energy is. This is what you're creating. This is what you're manifesting for yourself in your love life. Next, we have 8 of Wands. So this is things moving very quickly, moving very fast. So some of you are coming into a relationship milestone much sooner than you had anticipated, or much sooner than you had expected. So maybe you met somebody fairly new, but it's moving into like actual being an official couple a lot sooner than you had anticipated. Or maybe you've been getting to know each other, and now all of a sudden you guys are talking about, moving in or getting married. Like, things moving very quickly, being a lot of talking about your feelings and your plans, and having a lot of passion and chemistry, and things just really clicking. 8 of Wands is really fast moving energy. So maybe in an existing relationship, maybe you all have been talking about dreams and ideas, and maybe it started off as like, okay, well, maybe we'll have a child in a couple of years, or maybe we'll look to buy a house in a couple of years. And all of a sudden, as you're talking about it, like, you find yourself taking steps towards it now. You find yourself like looking at houses, looking at baby clothes, looking at your fertility cycle, or whatever it might be. All of a sudden you're like, oh, okay, I guess we're doing this now. Or I guess, whatever that is. It could be starting a business, it could be moving, it could be 1,000 billion things, but what started off as like maybe someday is really beginning to take into motion for a lot of you Pisces very quickly. Some of you who are single, it's coming in the way where you're like, oh, well, maybe someday I'll meet a nice person, or, you know, like, you know, I'll meet this kind of person or whatever. But it's coming in a lot quicker and a lot faster than you had anticipated, or a lot faster than you had expected. So if you're single, this is saying someone is coming in very, very fast, okay? I feel that for some of you, a lot of the changes have to do with your family, where your family is coming on board, I guess is what I want to say. Maybe some of you are with somebody that your family didn't agree with before, or they weren't crazy about, but they're seeing that this person is good to you and that you're happy and this is a good relationship. And so there seems to be, for some of you, like, say maybe there was tension in your family, or your family had disowned you or something, or was threatening to disown you. I feel some of you are having some progress in that area where that drama is melting away. It's being left behind you, because I'm hearing differences are being put aside. And I don't think it doesn't feel like it's between you guys. It feels like it's like, you know, family or friends or people that were giving you a hard time about somebody. For some of you, people were like, oh, this person's a waste of time. And now they're looking and they're like, oh, okay, all right, no, you were right. You were right. This is a good person, you know? So some of you, your love interest or your partner is winning over people that are important to you, or vice versa. Maybe your partner's friends and family were giving them a hard time about you, and you're redeeming yourself and you're finding that you're being accepted in. Temperance has been coming up for a lot of the signs in the love readings this go around, this mid-month update. It's very interesting to me because it keeps coming up. So a lot of people are in that soulmate love, because Temperance is a major arcana card. So anytime major arcana cards come up in a love reading, it tells me that this is a very significant love. This is a soulmate. This is somebody who forever changes your life and you forever change their life. This isn't like a hit it and quit it person. This is someone that, you know, you're always going to be connected on some level in the spirit and in the soul. I think the reason why Temperance keeps coming up is because of the Virgo full moon that we're having on the 19th. And Pisces, you all tend to be, you know, really moon sensitive anyway. You guys are intuitive creatures, and you are very moon sensitive. So you might be picking up on that Virgo energy. And depending on where you are in your energy, you're going to have a lot of times where in this full moon energy, you're going to have these times when you are feeling that Virgo call, okay? Like that Virgo full moon is making a lot of us really think about how we can succeed in the areas that are important for us. So if love life and if personal relationships have been very important for you, if that's been really high on your priority list, you're really focused on your love life right now. And even though it looks like a lot of things are going really well, because of that Virgo full moon, you might be very critical about how it could be even better. You might be even critical about how much you can maybe improve it even more, and how can you control it, and how can you direct it, and how can you plan it, and how can you organize it. And Temperance is saying, listen, relax, calm down, one day at a time. Things are good. Things are good. Things are moving along. Let it flow. Let it flow. Otherwise, Pisces, if you're not careful, you're going to have a situation where it's like watering a plant. You planted your seed, your little sprout is coming up, it's growing really fast, it's doing really great, and you're like, oh great, well I'm going to water it extra, and I'm going to keep tending to it. I'm going to make it grow faster since it's doing so well. Well, if you keep water, you're going to drown the plant. You don't want to overwater it. This is the same thing here with the situation. You don't want to overwater it. Go easy, be balanced, let it flow. Things are good. Let them be good, okay? Let them be good, Pisces. Next card here, we have Page of Cups. So Page of Cups has a couple of different meanings in tarot. For some of you, what is happening here with the Page of Cups is that it's basically just you're dealing with someone who maybe, you know, serious relationships are new to them, or maybe for you, serious relationships are new for you, or maybe you're just opening up your heart after a really long time of it being closed off. So there's this uneasiness sometimes, and there's just kind of like feeling vulnerable or feeling out of your element. When I see Page of Cups, sometimes it could mean that you're dealing with someone who is like strengthening that emotional maturity muscle. They're just learning how to use it. They're just learning how to be emotionally intimate with a person. And so you have to be patient, and you have to give this person time to open up. And maybe you're all like, oh, you know, I want your heart. I want your soul. I want to know your innermost secrets. I want to know your innermost feelings. Tell me everything you're thinking. Tell me everything you're feeling right now. Tell me everything you're afraid of. Like, you're just wanting to be really close with this person. You're wanting to know all of them. And Page of Cups sometimes can mean that this person is going to respond a lot better to you if you're a little bit more playful, if you put them at ease. If they feel like they're in the interrogation chair, or if they feel like you're just like, a psychiatrist, and you have them laying down on the couch and you're taking notes and analyzing everything that they say, they're going to clam up. But if you're making this person feel comfortable, if you're making this person feel loved, if you're doing things with this person that are very fun and lighthearted, they're going to immediately start feeling that bond towards you. They're going to immediately start feeling closer to you, and they're going to start opening up, and they're going to sing like a canary. They're going to tell you things that you're like, whoa, this is what I've been trying to get at, right? But if you go digging for it, they're going to freak out and they're going to clam up. So just make this person feel relaxed. Make this person feel happy. Make this person feel at home with you. Play, have fun, laugh. And this is going to bring you getting to know them on the deep level that you're looking for, or that you're wanting, or to get them to open up to you about something. Ooh, Pisces. So next you have here Five of Swords. Five of Swords. I think you guys are feeling the Virgo energy really strong right now. I think that's what's happening. Because with the Virgo energy, like I said, it can make us a little bit nitpicky. It can make us a little bit critical. It can even make us a little bit paranoid about, like, where we are in our life and how things are going and how things could be better. So you have so many great positive energies here in your reading. And then all of a sudden it's boom, Five of Swords. And Five of Swords is a disagreement that didn't need to happen, or it didn't need to get as serious as it got. When Five of Swords comes, it's like scorched earth. You won the argument, but you won it at an extreme or at an extent where it makes you feel terrible after. You don't feel good about it. Maybe you're going to get what you wanted, or, maybe you're even right. Maybe this other person's in the wrong and you're going to be able to prove your point, but it leaves you feeling disappointed or unsatisfied after, because it escalates so much. And if you're not careful, you can burn a bridge with a person. If you're not careful, for some of you, this could be with your partner's family. For some of you, this could be with a person that you're getting to know, and it's really headed in a great direction, and something little happens, and because you're afraid and you're a little bit, paranoid, and you're a little bit sensitive over the moon, you may just kind of blow up about it and be like, you know what, I don't want to see you anymore. But look at all of this great stuff you're throwing away, like these cards. If you can look at a lot of these great cards here, do you really want to throw all that away? Because you have some really great energies that are coming in right now. You have some really great positive experiences in your love life that are coming in, a very strong relationship, a very strong connection. And if you're not careful, you can end up really ending something a lot quicker or a lot sooner than you had hoped. For some of you, maybe it's not a breakup, but maybe it's just like things were going so well and now everything is poop again. Like you don't want to have to escalate it. So my advice to you is just ask yourself, is this going to matter on my deathbed? Is this going to matter on my deathbed? If not, maybe I can let it go, right? So some things are not worth the drama or worth the hassle. Also, if there's things you're insecure about, or if you're afraid about, or things that are annoying you, address them while they're tiny. Don't let them build and then explode on somebody, so you have a lot of really great things happening. I think for some of you, it's making you nervous, like you're waiting for things to go wrong. But if you're waiting for things to go wrong, you're going to create that energy, hence the Five of Swords. So Pisces, congratulations to you, because love life is going really, really well, or is about to go really, really well for a lot of you. Just pay attention and be careful. Don't go here. Don't go here. You don't need that. Let's check out your angel message for the week, your soul homework message for the week. Be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos too, guys, because those are going to add more information about your specific energy and where you are with your specific, you know, planetary alignments. You may need a private reading, so hang out until the end of the video, and I will tell you about a special sale that I'm having on private readings if you book this week. I'll talk about that in just a moment. Oh, we're only pulling one card. I was about to pull a whole spread for you. Kindred spirit, soulmate. So this is basically saying that yes, you're coming into this really intense emotional connection. A kindred spirit is somebody who makes your life a lot easier and helps you feel a lot more comfortable. A lot of the times we find our kindred spirits in a time where we're going through transition. So some of you may be like in a job that you really hate or something, but there'll be a coworker that you really can get off with, and you guys can laugh and you guys can make each other feel better about working or being in a crappy place, right? But some of you are having this come into your love life. Okay, so this is saying, again, to me, this is the playfulness, right? Like you're looking for serious connection, a lot of you. You're looking for serious soul level, lifelong commitment. And that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. But have some playfulness in it. And if you look at this picture here, it's like they're in this little glass dome. They're in their own little world. So try to create this for your partner. If this is somebody that you're getting to know now, like a fairly new relationship, or if you're trying to get to know somebody, you know, and you know them well enough to know that they're safe, please don't like go and isolate yourself with like some creepy stranger. Be safe, be careful. You know, if you don't know somebody, don't isolate yourself. But if it's somebody that you know fairly well, or that you know is safe enough, spend time alone. You know, family came in. Maybe for some of you, your family or your partner's family is way too involved, or their friends, or whatever it might be. And this is saying take some time and just create your own little world. It's really important that you and your partner have your own little world where there aren't the outside interferences. So it's okay for you to turn your phone off. It's okay for you to kind of disappear from your friends and family and just be alone with this person for a little bit, and to just focus on having fun, being playful, having a good time. Everything doesn't have to be grocery shopping and bills and finances and talking about feelings. You know, you can go off and just be silly and do fun things together. And Pisces, I think the more playfulness you're bringing into your relationship and into your life, you know, if you're single, the more you're going to find that your love life is really improving. It's you're really drawing in this strong relationship by doing that, by being in that joy. Okay, my darlings, if you want a private reading, I'm having a celebration. I'm celebrating. I booked my first ever private celebrity reading last week. I can't say who. I can't say who it was. But it is my belief that anytime something good happens, it's good to do something kind and nice and put it out there. So instead of like, you know, raising my prices, oh, I read for celebrities, I want to do a sale for you guys. So the 30-minute readings and the 60-minute readings are going to be half off. And if you look at the description, it's going to give you a list of all of the different prices, the sell prices, and there'll be a link where you can go on and you can go ahead and schedule your reading. Now, last I checked the calendar this morning, it was already booked through March, going into like midway into March. And I just announced the sale last night. So it's booking pretty fast. So if you do go on to book and it's a few weeks out, however far out it goes, please be patient. I thank you for your patience. As long as you book by the 24th, you will get the special price, even if your reading is going to be in March or, you know, who knows, April. Even if you have to wait that long for the reading, I will give you 110%. I promise you that. And you will have the discounted price, even if it's going to take a while. But thank you so much, guys, for watching, liking, sharing, commenting. Thank you so very much for letting me be part of your journey. And I'm wishing you all the best, my darlings.